Hey everyone, Jared here with my channel Mofo Pilot. Today I'm going to be doing just quick reviews on some different earbuds. I wanted to get some higher end earbuds. Obviously, you can't go to the store, you don't have the ability to try them out. And as far as um, looking up reviews on them, it seemed like a lot of people either focused on one or two models. So, what I did is I went and bought just some higher end ones that I'd read about. First one being the Sennheisers. Um, this is their pair of the Momentum True Wireless threes. The Bose QuietComfort Earbud twos. These are the two highest end ones these brands offer. Bang& Olufsen's. This is their Beoplay EX. They're the second highest option that they have. And then I went with the Sony X or WF 1000 XM4s. So we're going to talk about the Sonys first. From the moment I opened the Sonys, uh, the case seemed really cheap. I mean, it's got a cool little finish on it. Nothing extravagant to say the least. Small in size. That was probably the biggest plus of this pair. Opening it up, they have a nice little design on them. The Sony's did probably the best of the bunch, mainly just because it had some color on it. Um, Fitment was not the best. The moment I put them in, I kind of already figured out that I wasn't going to be buying the Sonys and keeping them anymore. Sound quality was good. None of these have bad sound quality. They're all, honestly all great. It really just comes down to what you want to use them for. I wanted a pair of buds that I could kind of do anything with. I could travel with. I could just sit here and listen to music with. I could take a phone call with. If I want to go run a mile and not have to worry about them, that's what I wanted. The Sonys, I felt like weren't going to offer, at least with my ears, weren't going to offer me that. I had a hard time kind of getting them adjusted in my ear the exact way that I wanted. The biggest upside to the Sonys, what I would say would be the sound quality. I would rank them the third best out of the four that I'm showing you. Their application, I think they had the best application offered. They also have this really cool feature that you could turn on in the app to where if you start talking, it'll automatically pause your music for a set period of time. So that way, if you need to go in and out of conversation, you can without ever having to touch them. That was probably the number one pro. The number one con that I found with them simply was just the fitment. They have foam earbud or ear pads to like go into the ear. I didn't like the way they seated up. That was just my personal opinion. Some people seem to rant and rave about them. If you don't like what I'm saying, go buy them, try them for yourselves. This is just a very quick touch and go on these different ones. For the 200 bucks, I personally don't think they're worth the money. Now, what I'll do is I'll go from I'll go from uh, the lowest cost to the highest cost here. So that kind of wraps up the Sony's. Nothing extravagant. I don't personally think they're worth the 200 bucks. Hence, I'm going to be returning them today. Um, Going over to the next pair, and what I personally found as the best value out of the four that you're looking at would be the Sennheisers, the True Wireless Momentum threes. These are probably going to be the ones that I'm going to keep. I'm going to give it a couple more days. They had a really cool design case, just really cool little finish on it. QI charging. So that means if you have a wireless charging pad, you can throw it on the charging pad. It'll charge the case. It'll charge the buds. It doesn't really get a lot much easier than that. Sony's could not do that. Neither could the Bose. Very disappointing with the Bose, especially considering they're over $100 more with tax than the Sonys and the Sennheisers. Now, the Sennheisers, I think, had one of also the nicer finishes, just in terms of the design of the bud. It fits really well in the ear, has two seals, an inner and an outer. So fitment in the ear has been great. Phone call qualities have been great. The sound quality, I would rank them second best out of the four that I'm showing you. Um, you can get them. You were able to get them a week ago for $199. Now they're priced, I think it's $273 or $279. Still, in my opinion, worth the money. Probably going to be the one that I end up keeping. Um, the app had some really cool features in terms of, obviously being able to change the touch features on each bud, each individual bud, adjusting the active noise cancellation so that it's not too much, not too little. So very nice model. I think it's worth the money. Adaptive noise cancellation works beautifully with these. And then, like I said, the QI is great. Also comes with a 2-year warranty. From what I believe, I think the Sonys were 1 year. So another benefit of going with the Sennheisers as well. Now, the Bose, kind of a bigger, bulkier case. One of the first cons I'll go right into. Priced at $299. I would say they actually had the best fit as far as like the ear goes. These ones probably fit the best. That was kind of the consensus from what me and a couple other people agreed upon. Very comfortable, probably the most comfortable out of the four. Sound quality, I would rank it in fourth. The equalizer does not have the best adjustability. I didn't really feel like it made a whole lot of difference. I tried playing with it a lot. I probably put the most listening time on the Bose out of the four, just trying to find a way to get it to size up to the B&Os and the Sennheisers, but I was not able to do it. Very easy touch features. Very great if you don't, this is a great model to choose if you don't want to get real specific on any one angle. You just want something that's very well rounded and don't mind maybe missing out on some extra sound quality that you could pick up in another pair. Now, no QI, very disappointing for $299. The least extravagant, least in-depth app out of the four. I would say Sony had the best app to use easily. Very, very simple for me to come to that conclusion. Now, the Bang & Olufsen's, they're $399. This is the second highest pair they offer. The other ones are almost $700. I wasn't willing to spend that, so that's why we're looking at these. Cool little finish on the case. These two, the Sennheisers and the Bang & Olufsen's, the cases just feel extremely well built. So do the buds. And the Bang & Olufsen's, more like your AirPod look to them. Very, very nice, very well fitting, also very comfortable. I wouldn't say that any of them were uncomfortable except for maybe the Sonys, and that's probably just because I felt like I couldn't get them fitted in my ear how I wanted them to fit. Sound quality all the way around is going to go to the Bang & Olufsen's. Easy, easy, easy. Cons of the Bang & Olufsen's. Things that I could not find when I was looking. It seems like out of the apps, now they have a pretty cool app. It seems like that their application out of the four that I have on my phone that I've been using has the most trouble. Sometimes connecting might take a little bit of time. And it seems like maybe every once in a while these have a little bit of interference. But just jamming out on them, they're incredible. Sound quality is second to none that I've come across. However, with some adjustability on the Sennheisers, I've been able to get close enough to where I don't know that I've paid $199 for these. Like I said, they're $279 now. But even still, I don't know that another $120 is worth these unless you just don't care about the extra money. If you got it, spend it, have fun with it. One thing I will say about these three is that they give you a ton of fitment options because they all have inner and outer seals for your ear. So finding the right fit is not very hard. I did try putting all these in and looking absolutely ridiculous, shaking my head until I was practically about to fall over, trying to get them to fall out. I was not able to do that with these three. I was able to do that with Sony's. But all in all, I think we've got four really good pair of earbuds here. Battery life, not really a concern. They all charge within a certain parameter of each other. Certain ones might get an extra hour or two total use with charging in the case. Most of them you can get over an hour with just 10 minutes. Call it under 25 minutes of charging. You can get an hour or more out of all of them. Bang & Olufsen's also have QI, meaning that you can charge it wirelessly on a charge pad. It'll do both. It just really comes down to, I guess, what you want to do with it, budget, and what little odds and end features are important to you. The Sennheisers come with 2-year warranty. The Bang & Olufsen's come with a 3-year warranty, and I think that the Bose were also, if I'm not mistaken, I think a 1 year warranty. I actually forgot to, for some reason, forgot to check that between that and Sony. But nonetheless, I feel like they're, for the most part, all really well built. My takeaway from which one I thought was the best for the money is the Sennheisers. Those are probably, like I said, going to be the ones I'm keeping. I intend on returning the Sonys today. I'm going to return the Bose today. I'm going to spend a little bit more time with the Bang & Olufsens and just figure out if I can find a way to justify. The other con with the Bang & Olufsens is the active noise cancellation is it's very it's heavy even when it's turned off. To have a conversation with them in is not a very doable thing. You could accomplish that with the Sonys, the Bose, and the Sennheisers. So if you are going to be in a situation where you need to go in and out of conversation and you don't want to have one button, which I personally do not like to do, then these might not be the ones for you. That was out of the issues that I've had with the app and that one feature, my biggest gripe with these. Outside of that, there's not much to complain about. The Sennheisers, outside of just the look of them, because I prefer something more styled like the Bang & Olufsens or the Bose, um, that was the only gripe I had about them. They have done everything else exceptionally well, and they're very easy to use on the touch controls. The Sony, I think, had the worst on the touch controls. They're overly sensitive. You can't try to adjust them without setting something off. But if you have any questions individually about any one of the four, please feel free to ask me, and I'll be happy to try to get you information based on my experience with them. I just wanted to put a quick video together in case there's somebody out there that was kind of like me looking for some like hands-on use of the four and not just somebody reading specifications off of a sheet and comparing them. I wanted to get an idea of what these things do. So I bought them. I spent a little over a week trying all four pairs, throughout the day, trying phone calls, trying music, trying voice commands, trying the apps, tuning them, just trying to get them where I would like to have them. And I think what I would have to do to rank them top to bottom, I would go Sennheisers 1, Bang & Olufsen's 2, Bose 3, and Sony's coming fourth out of the four. Hopefully this helps someone. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And happy listening to music or whatever you do. Enjoy the day.